taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Stanford's offense will start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. To the air, it's Dyer. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception, getting in the end zone, and showing off why defensive linemen are the most athletic position on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. And I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, in defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks.
There he goes! huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Going for it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cotton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical.
Found a seam on the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the catch. It's Cook. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. On the run, still looking. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Canes are rolling down the field. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Throws into the middle of the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Canes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. It's complete to the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 7th play of the drive coming, but they'll need to convert 3rd and 9 to keep it going. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been touchdown Canes. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
27, Stanford, 17.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
Got it behind the line. It's Lawrence. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, past the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The quick out. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete. Touchdown, Miami. And the stomping has commenced. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Lawrence.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Cotton. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawrence. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Cotton. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle. Get it.
Going over the top. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.